So I think I've also just been feeling pressured for time and feeling like I'm running out of time. But here is holy, and I'm gonna make do what I can with what I have. Hi beautiful people, welcome back to Authentically Real with your girl Namatamsa Ngamfundisi, aka Noms. Welcome back to the returning subscribers. Hi to the new subscribers. And hi to those of you who have not subscribed. I do not know why you have not subscribed. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, so let me just get into it. So guys, 2021 was a lot. For those of you guys who know or who have kept up with my channel, you'll know that I was doing CTA last year full time, which I will get into. And yeah, man, like 2021 has been a lot, but there really were a few wins. So guys, your girl reached her first 1,000 subscribers within 8 months of being on YouTube. Yeah, guys, and like, to be honest, I'm not usually, or let me say, I used to be a person that put time on my goals, and I'll get into that also. But basically with YouTube, I had set a goal that within a year of being on YouTube, I want to reach 1,000 subscribers. And I was glad that I did it in 8 months instead of 12 months, right? But even with that being said, I learned like I need to stop putting time limits on my goals, because when I put time limits on such things like getting 1,000 subscribers by a year in 12 months, I feel like if it didn't happen, that could have actually resulted in me not continuing with YouTube. So I'm also learning to like not always to put a time limit on things, because honestly guys, time is a man-made thing. When God wants your channel to flourish, or when God wants you to flourish in a certain area, he will make you flourish, even if it takes years. I could imagine if I stopped and I decided I'm actually leaving YouTube, I'm not going to do this because I hadn't reached 1,000 subscribers within a year. And it's like, even the 500 subscribers that I had, I was still impacting those 500 subscribers, you know? And even with that being said, like, for example, if I left, let's say I didn't reach that goal of 1,000 subscribers within a year. And what if after 2 years, God was going to make me reach 50,000 subscribers, like just in a matter of a second, you know? So I'm also learning not to put time, but that's besides the point. I think I just wanted to share my 2 cents with regard to that. Or for anybody that's thinking of starting a YouTube channel, whether in the exact same space as me, or in beauty, in lifestyle, in tech, in how to make money, in money videos, stuff like that. Like, I feel like anybody who is thinking of doing a YouTube channel should do it. Do a YouTube channel, like do it. Like don't restrain yourself and don't be discouraged. Or if you already have a YouTube channel and maybe it's been a year and you haven't reached that certain goal, like don't be discouraged. Hey guys, like just find out how can I, what can I tweak? What can I twist? How can I better it? How can I market it better? Because honestly speaking, guys, there's so much money. There's so much money. And the space is big enough. I'm realizing like there's enough space for 500 corporate YouTubers. Like the space is big. There aren't a lot of us. Honestly speaking, there aren't a lot of us. So please, like, if you're thinking of doing it, please be encouraged by what I'm saying. Be encouraged that you can even reach it within that year mark. Or I had a friend who actually started a YouTube channel, and guys, I think within 2 months, is it 2 months or 4 months? 2 months, she was already on 1,000 subscribers. I think that's when I was just like, this space is big enough. Like, the space is big enough for all of us. There's money for all of us. Google AdSense, hey, there's money for all of us. So if you're thinking of starting, please, you know, start. Also, with that being said, I monetized in 10 months with being on the platform from my first video actually, you know, debuting. Yeah, I didn't get to sit and soak in the moment the way I would have liked to sit and soak the moment. So, yeah, guys, that's just been me with regards to YouTube and monetizing. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed, everybody that shared my content. Guys, it took one girl sharing my video on Twitter. Like one of my classmates, I want to name her, but I'm not gonna name her, just shared my video on Twitter. Thank you for the DMs. The DMs warm my heart. The testimonies, I love it. It warms my heart and it means the world to me. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that actually contributed to making Authentically Real a success. And we're going to continue to grow from here. So with that even being said, my plans for YouTube. So I mainly want my channel to be accounting, corporate, self-development, and vlogs surrounded by school and corporate. I got approached by one brand last year. Was very, very excited. They required a lot for me to do. I have seen this brand on other people's YouTube videos. Two, I think, speaking engagements. Guys, I'm a speaker, so please, if you guys want to book me for any speaking engagements, please feel free to email me. I'm available. Yeah, but like I said, school had me by the gutter. So yeah, guys, a lot of you guys, okay, might know, might not know. Actually, you probably don't know. So I officially moved back home end of last year. So yeah, by December I was back home. Actually, I think I moved back the 1st of December. I was literally like back home. And my word, I think it's been the first time I'm like staying at home since high school. And high school was a long time ago. So, guys, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. To be honest with you, I think my plan has always been that I'm going to stay at home for like, when I start articles for the next 3 years, I'm going to stay home, stay planted, save my money. That's always been my plan. But honey, it is a lot. And not even to say I'm not happy. I actually think it's a lot better than I thought. I have people to come back home to. I have people to talk to. I have people to love on. Because to be honest with you guys, like last year, 2021, I was staying on campus at UJ. And a lot of my friends had already left varsity. They were all starting work last year. And there I was at UJ staying on campus, no friends. I had one friend who didn't stay on campus. She stayed off campus, but she was working with like campus ministry. So it was nice because at least I still got to like see her, do life with her on a regular. But it was different. Different in the sense that I'm so used to either coming back home to someone or going to my friend who stays next door, like right next door. And that just wasn't my life last year. Like last year I felt so lonely, guys. Like I said, I'm the type of person, I love coming back home to someone, like whether it's my roommate or it's my friend next door or it's my boyfriend. I love coming back home to somebody. So I feel like being here, being at home has been really great for my mental health, been really great to know that I have people that love me. I have my parents, I have my sister who really do love me, and I have people that I can actually just continue to talk to. I think I like to talk, so it just feels good because I don't feel alone. With that being said, like I also, guys, my mom loves to cook. My mom loves cooking. So baby girl does not cook when she's at home. Like I don't cook. And I think the only thing about staying at home is I have to answer to somebody. So baby girl can't just be like, I'm going out and I'll be back at 3 a.m. I have to explain, like, this is where I'm going and this is who I'm going with, you know? So I don't like that part about it, if I'm being very honest with you. It just, I'm not used to it. I get it. Like, I get it in the sense that, like, you can't just, people need to know where you are. You know, I can't just go and no one knows where I'm at, because if something happens to me, touch wood, if something happens to me, then it's like, they can't even say they knew where I was or who I was with. And that's actually happened to me. Ooh, and then guys, January was a lot for me, hey? January was a month of confusion and no direction. As in January, I was at a point in my life where I just felt like I couldn't believe that this was my life. And not in a good way. I felt like this is not where I had envisioned my life for myself. Like I thought in 2022, I would be almost 5 minutes away from qualifying as a chartered accountant. I thought, dude, I haven't even written my first board exam. And I thought I would have just been further in life. So I feel like January, I was just in that state of mind where I was like, there's no direction. This is not what I envisioned for myself. And then February came, right? February came and people got their results for APC, right? And great thing. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think it made me feel like, damn, Norms, like, you're literally like not where you thought you would have been, you know, because a lot of the people that were getting their APC results were, or a lot of my peers are in their second year, or a few, like a very few, just got the APC results. So I just felt like shit. I was feeling so down, guys. I was feeling so down. And I think even with that being said, I had to remind myself that, babes, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Your journey is exactly what it's meant to be. My journey was never meant to be the straight 7 year to CASA. Clearly, it was never meant to be that. And, you know, I also just had to remind myself to stay in my lane. Like, stop comparing yourself to your age mates who are in second year, who are going to be writing APC this year, I think December. Stop comparing yourself to them. Like no, like, honey, like, it is what it is. And that being said, guys, I've been watching the Pastor Michael Todd series, Here is Holy, which came at like the perfect time. Like, guys, it couldn't have come at the perfect time. I really needed that, or I really need it. And I think just hearing him speak on just, you know, being present in the moment, obeying God in the actual moment, and not, you know, we're always thinking about there and, you know, not actually living in what God has placed us in now. And I think, like I said, January was just a state of confusion. So I had to learn patience. I had to learn to wait. And I had to learn to just be present in what God was giving to me in that moment. And even with that, I think it gave me more time to be more intentional with spending time with like my mom, my dad, my sister. Yeah, so that really like helped me. And I think even just to, you know, point to the verse of the week, 2 Corinthians 4 verse 16 to 18. And, you know, just even with the whole, you know, staying in my own lane and not comparing myself to my other peers, like, I literally just had to learn that my story is unique. My story is going to motivate and is going to inspire somebody that could be possibly in the same position right now, or possibly in the same position in the future to come. So in all honesty, like, I think I'm coming to a place where I'm just like I'm supposed to be here. This is great. Like, make do what you can with what you have. Even with regards to like CTA, I know I have not given an update whatsoever on CTA or articles, but I will do a separate video because, my word, there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to unpack with CTA. There's a lot to unpack with articles. Me starting articles. There's a lot to unpack, guys. Hello. So I will be doing a separate video on just my CTA journey, how that went on, as well as on how articles has been so far, or if I could say the process of it all. I'll do a separate video, because if I continue talking about it now, this video is going to be like close to 50 minutes. Not like comparing myself, guys. Like, I have been, like I said, January was very tough for me, and even my mindset, my mental space, how I was thinking was just not great. You know, even with that being said, guys, do you know the ladder analogy? That analogy where, for example, you look at someone, so there's two ladders now. You look at someone else's ladder, and maybe they're at the top of the ladder, right? And then you're at the bottom of the ladder, and you're like, I want to be at that top. Like, I want to be at the top of the ladder. And you maybe take like a few steps, but like, you're just like, man, like, why am I not at the top? But then if you actually look at the ladders, there's little spaces, right? There's little spaces. And each step that you take brings you closer to the top of that goal, right? So then I thought of like a Mihlali, like I said. A Mihlali, if you actually look at her platform, this lady has been on YouTube for long. Mogel has been pushing YouTube for long. Like, she didn't just get there overnight. And it's always like that, even with like people that we see that we look up to, like maybe an Elon Musk or a Beyonce. You look at, Beyonce has been in the industry since she was what, 15, 14. Like, to get to where she is now, Han had to take baby steps. Almost like the latter approach, like I'm thinking of 2 Corinthians 4 verse 16 to 18, you know, where they're saying we're not giving up. It may look bad on the outside, but God has a lot of grace, and he's, slowly, he's slowly moving things for us. So even with the latter approach, I think of it in that sense, like, don't give up, guys. Don't give up the Christianity walk. Don't give up healing academically. Don't give up academically. Don't give up spiritually. Don't give up career-wise, or whatever it is that you're pushing, entrepreneurship. Don't give up. Unless you feel like you have tried everything and it's not making sense, and you've prayed about it and the Holy Spirit has spoken to you and said, actually, this is not for you, then I feel like that's not even giving up, but that's just listening to God and obeying God in that season. And I've also been watching the Genius documentary with Kanye West, so I've been really inspired. And I was like, the little steps and the self-belief that they had in themselves, like knowing that I'm taking these small steps, but I'm going to get to that at some point, is also been like something that's been motivating me. Like knowing that, okay, Noms, like every step you take is getting you closer to that goal. So guys, even like with studying, like I've had moments where I'll do nothing the whole day, right? And it's like, I want to pass this thing, but I've done nothing the whole day. And it's like, babes, if you could at least even just do a page or an hour of studying, it'll get you closer to that goal. So I think that's something I always remind myself when I'm like lazy, or when I'm tired, or when I'm whatever. I'm just like, sis, even just 5 pages of reading that book, even just 5 pages of studying that specific topic will get you closer to that certain goal. Don't just all together like, I'm tired, give up. But just baby steps to climb that ladder. In order to get to the top, you need to climb. So baby steps to climb that ladder. So I think that's something that's also just been making me like really motivated, and just being on that tip of, okay, sis, like this is where we're at. This is not what you had envisioned for yourself. But realizing obviously that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, but I still want to be at a certain place. And like I said, even with the time limit thing, not putting a limit or a time limit on my goals. Like I've just been like, girl, that God has control. God has control of that. Like God is in charge of that. So don't put a time limit on that, and just taking baby steps towards where I need to be, or where I want to believe, or where I feel like God has purposely ordained me to be. So I think that's just been my mindset, just, having that thing of comparison, feeling pressured for time. Like I said, seeing my peers doing their second year articles and I'm only in my first year of articles, has been, or seeing my peers in their third year and actually qualifying, and just knowing that I'm only in my first year. I haven't even written a board exam. So I think I've also just been feeling pressured for time and feeling like I'm running out of time. But here is holy, and I'm going to make do what I can with what I have. I think just, with Rick passing, I feel like my heart's just been so heavy. And I think that's where I've also come in with the whole being intentional with the people that I am, the people that I love. Well, yeah, guys, so March has been a lot, juggling a lot. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot, but we move. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I just want to thank you so much for watching. Please engage with me in the comment section if you found anything that I said interesting, or if you have anything to maybe motivate me. Yeah, guys, some of you guys have amazing testimonies, amazing stories. I love the comment section. I love the DMs that I get, especially like the personal. I know there's a lot of DMs I need to respond to. If you guys have any comments, or just want to motivate me, or motivate someone on this community or this comment section, please do so. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please don't forget to check out the verse of the week. And don't forget to be authentically real.